Yes, we are live and direct this afternoon. We got the Pittsburgh band Jack Swing here in the studio. Their new album, Like Water, came out at midnight. They were kind enough to join us this afternoon, but that's not all. We have a room full of WIP members here. Make yourselves heard. That's right. You support independent public radio. You get to do cool stuff like this. So these guys, I think, were up all night celebrating the release of the new album, but they got a little bit of rest and they're ready to play. So we're going to talk about everything that we possibly can, but would love it if you started us with a song.
Sounds good.
Slowly, gotta keep to the beat, yeah, the beat, like a song. On to you
That is Jack Swing. That is Pittsburgh music here on WYAP. They've got a new album that came out today. It's called Like Water. They got a big album release show planned for February 21st at Spirit, along with some other great Pittsburgh bands, Natural Rat and Melt. So, Like Water, is that a Bruce Lee reference?
It absolutely is, yes.
So what does it mean for you to be like water?
So I guess for one, just kind of as a reference, Bruce Lee in general has always been somebody very high up for, especially me and Rowdy, just kind of with things that we take from somebody as far as how they want to put energy into the world. So that was always, since we were very young, something that we kind of wanted to emulate with Like Water specifically, kind of referring to that kind of stillness and confidence and calm despite like the chaos around the world around you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And kind of really leaning into that theme for this album.
That's interesting. I guess when I think about it, I think about it being like you got to be fluid. You got to you can't just sit there.
Exactly.
You
It's
got to
almost
be
like
able to
rolling with the punches, from like a space of stillness and calmness and that kind of energy. But,
yeah, it fits your music very well. And I mean this new album, I've listened to it a couple of times since it came out this morning, and it's just incredible. So what is the writing process like for this band? Is it like you come to the band with a song? Is it everybody just kicking around ideas, or like does it all start with the riff?
Yeah, it really kind of just depends on the situation, and it's really grown over the years. So with that album, we actually wrote it during the pandemic, so we lived together during that time. So there was a lot of just us together hanging out, kind of just choosing various projects to put our energy into. So it kind of felt like a good time to be working on something like that because we fortunately did live together for the pandemic. At that point, I was like writing a lot more of the stuff. Since then, we've become a lot more collaborative. Rowdy also sings some of the songs now and stuff like that. So it's really expanded and changed over the years. So it's definitely a little bit now different than it was when we made this album. So
I think when people hear this music, like if you were forced to describe it, the easy answer is rock and roll. And yes, it is, but I think that like the closer you listen, like for the very attentive listener, there's a lot more going on in there.
yeah, absolutely. And we would hope so. With this album, I really wanted to feel like a rock and roll record. There was something in me that kind of needed that satisfied with like this feeling like a big rock and roll record. But there's so many other kinds of music that we love, that we listen to all the time, like hip hop and funk and soul and all that stuff that we can't help but involve in the music, even if we kind of wanted rock and roll to be like the leading kind of force of nature with this album.
Yeah, I mean, you can't deny what's inside of you, but are you ever surprised at what comes out of you, or is it more of like, yeah, I know that I'm capable of doing this?
It's more just like I don't know, like being excited to explore everything that could happen, and I think that we've gotten better at having an idea that we're really excited about and really kind of seeing it through to fruition and trying to let it be like the best version of itself, which is something that we kind of really focus on now. But yeah.
Well, we've been playing the title track for a few weeks now, Like Water. It's got this incredible groove on it, and I know you guys are about to play a very special version of that song for us, but give us a little insight, like where did that song come from? What does it mean to this band?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Like Water to me kind of is like the thesis of the album, with it being the title track. It's kind of the embodiment of that kind of peace that I'm talking about, kind of like that powerful peace within chaos around you, and like taking moments to really focus on the people that you love and finding good in the world even when it seems like there's not too much of that around you. Yeah, so that's kind of what it's about.
Yeah, and music is a great way to bring us all together. Jack Swing is a Pittsburgh band. We are live and direct with them this afternoon. Their new album, Like Water, is out now, and they got a release show February 21st. It's Spirit. We're going to come back and talk about a few more things, but I'm dying to hear this song live.
Cool, sounds good. We're going to start this one off with a little jam that we were having some fun with before you guys got here, so we'll see what you think. Glad you liked it. This next one is the title track off the album that we put out today called Like Water. Tides is rising, don't you think? I get high with all my friends. Cosmic forces pulling me. Watch the sources, don't believe. Thoughts on planets far away. Cars commanding the decay. When I'm thinking about it, what I'm thinking about is found a part of me. And now I'm thinking about it, and I'm picking it out, a flower for my bed. Time gets erratic and I get erased. Yes, yes. Thank you.
So good. If you are just tuning in, we're live and direct this afternoon with the Pittsburgh band Jack Swing. I'm Joey Spehar. We just heard the song Like Water, which is the title track to the new album. It's out today. They've got a show scheduled to release the album in February, along with some other great Pittsburgh bands. And this group is fronted by Isaiah Ross. Isaiah, would you take a moment to introduce the rest of the band?
Oh, it would be my pleasure, Joey. Thank you. So on bass, we got Rowdy Canarek, everybody. On keys, we got Isaiah Small. And on drums, we got Alex Nelson. And I'm Isaiah Ross.
And it's so fun to watch you guys. I think that some people in bands play their instruments. I feel like watching you, it's like an extension of who you are. And Isaiah in particular, like, can you talk about the importance of having a good stank face when you're up on stage? Because yours is honestly one of the best I've ever seen.
That means a lot, Joey. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it.
It's, it's just incredible. So, as I said, sorry, just a little bit mesmerized still. But as I said, this is a Pittsburgh band, and I'm curious to know how you feel about being a musician in Pittsburgh. Do you feel like this is a place where a band can grow and thrive? Do you feel supported here?
I feel like there's a lot of really incredible music in Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. I think it's sad that a lot of times you have incredible artists who feel like they have to leave because they don't feel like there's an infrastructure to kind of make it as a musician as far as finances and that kind of stuff. And it's weird because I feel like a lot of the support is there, but it doesn't really translate to artist success without leaving Pittsburgh a lot. But being from here and us all being from here, us being a Pittsburgh band, is something that I definitely take a lot of pride in and hold very dearly to my heart. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I hear it. And there's more Pittsburgh people involved in making this record as well. I found out that the album art, which is incredible, was done by Matt Vituccio from
Absolutely.
Sleeping Witch and Saturn and Brightside before that. I didn't even know that he did that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's actually his main thing. So when I went to Kappa, and Matt was actually an art major who was about 5 years older than me, and I've always been a huge fan of all of his projects. We consider Sleeping Witch almost a sister band, considering that Rowdy and Nelson are also in Sleeping Witch and Saturn. So that's a band that's very close to us, and we've known them for a long time. So anytime that we have the chance to work with him in particular, artistically, I get very excited.
Yeah, I think that you guys have always had a very cool visual aesthetic to your band. Is that something that is important to you? Do you feel like it's important to have that look?
I think it's like it's important to feel good. You know what I mean? And I think that there are different occasions call for different ways of dressing and that kind of thing. I think that social media and caring a lot about that is something that we're not like super stoked on. You know what I mean? If it was up to us, I think we really would just lean into the creativity of it. But unfortunately, that's just not the name of the game right now. So we do have to care a little bit just about doing some of that stuff, you know. But yeah, mixed bag there for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I love the video for Like Water. I definitely got lost in that a little bit. If you haven't seen it yet, it's very surreal. The band are in a car and they're in the water, and I think they're in outer space at some point.
Yeah, we're all over. Yeah.
How did that all come together?
So me and my buddy Matt, other Matt Williams, he is also in Brightside. The other Matt from Brightside. We were just kind of discussing ideas one night, and the idea just came where he's just like, "I want to see you driving a car on water," you know. And I'm like, "That sounds great. That sounds awesome. How are we gonna do it?" You know, smash cut to a year and a half later when we're actually doing it, and he's editing it, pulling his hair out, like mad at me. I'm like, "It was kind of your idea," but yeah.
It takes a village, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, we are live and direct today with Jack Swing. This is a Pittsburgh band, so celebrate them any way you can. They have a release show coming up on February 21st at Spirit, playing along with Natural Rat and Melt. And as we keep saying, this new album, Like Water, is out today, so be sure to carve out some time and really soak it in, because it really is an awesome listen.
Thank you so much.
Would you guys play us another song?
Absolutely. This is a new one that's going to be coming out later this year called Make It Tonight. Been away for a while now, and God's waiting to smile down until I find my surroundings. Clock's taking its time now. I'll take a break and I'll wind down until I find my surroundings. Been away for a while now. I'm missing you in the old town, but in the night, try forget you. Stop faking a smile now. I can't take it 'cause I found out that you were right. It's over soon. We're gonna take it all back, and I'ma get my paper on track. 'Cause we gon' get the radio right. Will true love make it tonight? So we're gonna take it all back, and I'ma get my paper on track. 'Cause we gon' get the radio right. Will true love make it tonight? And I've been waiting a while now, and I won't take it lying down. I'm gonna fight tonight. You know it. The city sleeps to the gold sounds. The sun sets over downtown. I just may learn to lay without you soon. We're gonna take it all back. I'ma get my paper on track. 'Cause we gon' get the radio right. Will true love make it tonight? So we're gonna take it all back, and I'ma get my paper on track. 'Cause we gon' get the radio right. Will true love make it tonight? 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 Been away for a while now. God's waiting to smile down until I find my surrounding. Thank you.
That is Jack Swing live and direct here at WYEP. So listen, they were warming up before this thing started, and someone said, "Are we doing the country song?" And I thought that was a joke, and they did the country song.
Yeah, normally we call that song country song. I actually officially named it, I think, 2 days ago, but that is country song.
I love it. This band is incredible. They're prolific. Their new album is out today, and they just played a song that isn't even released yet. What a special treat. Thank you, Jack Swing, for dropping by.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you guys for being here. It means the world to us. We're Jack Swing, guys. Thank you.